Welcome, everybody. East Elvins 310 Podcast. Got your boy Travioli coming at you with a second episode on this Sunday, September 14th. We only do that when there's special guests.
That's right.
That being said, I got Show Me Green on the right. He's joining me for another one. And on my left, who do I have? Who? Mr. Mike Ferris. Mr. Bud Tender Mike.
AKA Big Mike.
What?
What's up?
We laugh, Mike, because actually, dude, I tried looking you up on social media because I like putting screens up about you so we have topics and shit, and I couldn't find you. So I asked you your last name, and you told me, and you're like, it's like Ferris wheel. It's pronounced like Ferris wheel.
Yeah.
I'm glad you did that because I pronounced it right because that's not how I thought it was.
Yeah. So on social media, I'm Mike Senior.
Mike, okay, that's why I couldn't find it. Damn it.
I don't post my last name really.
Right. No,
Gotcha.
low key is the best key.
Smart
And
man.
I am a senior, so.
There you go. Well, if it wasn't for the podcast, if it wasn't for podcasts, I wouldn't even have fucking Facebook, to be honest with you. But that is how we network with a lot of people. People are easy to look up and find if you're trying to reach out to them. I brought Big Mike in here for a special reason, actually. He was my replacement at the Bud Tender job. We got him on at Starbuds, RIP Starbuds, which is now proper. It was fun. Had a cool name, had a cool logo, cool vibe. The staff was great.
The vibe was great, bro.
The deli style, bro. Like,
Man.
what was it like to you? Like, because I'm sure you're like me. You had a history in the street. You know the market before. It's why we were good at what we did.
So it was more or less for me. It was more personal, and it felt like I was out back like I was when I was like, you know what I'm saying. So basically, like it came naturally for me. Like it was easy. Like they didn't have to train me too much on anything. Like they put me out there. Like, my first week was 420 week.
Oh, nice.
Literally, my first week was 420 week, and so I'm like, I'm ready to go. And they put me out there, and I just went.
All hands on deck. That's what we say on those days. All hands on deck because those POSs are on fire.
I'm telling you.
Especially with deli style. So what was really great about Show Me Green that I loved the most, because I was already in the industry before, it was just selling prepackaged. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't until I went up there that had the deli style, and our manager actually gave us these fans, because it was during COVID time. Mm-hmm. And at first, I understand nobody's face needs to go in that. What if you're sick? What if you're grody, chewing? Don't need to be putting your face up in that motherfucker. You know, nobody wants that shit. So we were able to hit them with a scent, with a fan, and it was overwhelming. It was great. I loved it, going all the way down to the shake. One of my favorite things, Mike, was playing the game of I'll get you to buy something that's not top percentage.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
That was always a challenge I loved.
So I always told the people, like, because you have those people in there that only want the high percentage. Bro, I guarantee I can take you a step down, maybe even on the shake shelf, and I'll find you something that will blow your mind.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And that felt good when they came back and be like, hey, yeah, that shit was fire. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, yeah.
And what did you use to deliver? Were you using the percentages that was tested out? Were you using your eyes, your nose?
I'm a big nose person. So
okay.
When it comes to marijuana, I feel like my nose is a very good judge of character when it comes to the marijuana. So it's like I use my nose. So I tell people whenever I was bud tending to use your nose more or less anything. The eye test is always good, but your nose will your body will let you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you smell something, you like even if you smell some shit, you basically taste it or something like that. So it's like, you know,
100%.
The nose knows, man.
Yeah, your nose knows. So I you know what I'm saying, told them to do that, and a lot of people come back all the time. I was not to toot my own horn, but I was probably one of the
you should the go-tos.
Yeah,
one of the go-tos, and it was because you explained why. And same thing, man. Like. I like using my nose and then my eyes second, because your nose will let you know if your body's looking for something. And we covered this on way previous shows, and I don't mind touching base on now. But caryophyllene is a real good terpene for me to be able to describe, because everybody knows what pepper is. Yeah. You either pepper the shit out of your food, or you don't. Mm-hmm. And the people that are peppering the shit out of their food, they don't understand that they're not doing that because they love that taste. It's their body looking for that terpene, for that effects, that relief of that caryophyllene, the seasoning that the caryophyllene can sprinkle on, you know? And it's nice to educate people on those. Yeah. And caryophyllene is in show me 80% of weed probably. Like it's one of the most dominant.
It's one of the dominant.
One of the most top dominant tops or terps. So.
And plus, when we're in this industry, you come across a whole bunch of people, different ethnicities, different backgrounds, but you also come back old demographic and stuff like that. So not everybody needs that high-powered stuff that they think they need just because they see the THC level. You know what I'm saying? You might need to take that step down, then your body react different than coming up to that top level.
Yeah, just because you blew in the 70s doesn't mean you can come in swinging anymore.
Because it's funny, we say that when you say blow in the 70s because you go back and look at Acapulco Gold that everybody
Right.
swears is the best weed, but when
Yeah.
you test it, it tests at 12%.
12%. And it's nothing on the growers at that
No,
point.
no, not at all.
Show me green. You want to grab one of those infused hash rolls and, get those
and then you bring those old timers, you know what I'm saying, and bring them some of the bud from this day, and it blows their mind. Like my stepdad, he passed away this year, you know what I'm saying, back in March, but he was 85 years old.
85.
And
Wow,
I'm
seen
talking about
some shit, bro.
And he'll sit there. He switched over from joints to blunts in the last 5 years because he can roll up no more on the joints, but he can roll the blunts up.
Right.
But it lasts him longer too. But he'll smoke all day long.
Off
And
that blunt.
he'd be like, man, this new weed.
Right. It's hard
But
to
he
explain.
enjoyed it though. He smoked all the way until he couldn't until he passed. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, he enjoyed it, but he'll tell you some stories. He told me some stories, man. Some stories.
Yeah, we call them old heads on here, and it's not out of disrespect and all. I mean, you guys wrote the culture for us before there was the culture laid out. You know, we're just lucky now and not having to worry about having to weigh bags 5 grams over for seeds and stems because, you know, that was a big selling point. It's like, oh, my dude sells 35-gram out. Yeah, well, 8 of it's seeds.
I know 4-finger lids and 5-finger lids. And
See,
stuff.
I never did that.
See that's what they
You
used to,
around that?
No, I wasn't around
Okay.
it, but all the old heads talking about like, oh, we'll take $20 and get a 4-finger lid. Like,
Yeah,
that's a lot of
Yeah.
weed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all was smoking a lot because it wasn't that good.
Right. 100%. Fuck it, that's funny. But yeah, it is true though. They'll come in and they'll be like, oh, I've been smoking forever. And there's a lot of people I listen to that waited until it was legal to come back in. And like I said, their only thing to think is, oh, it's only good if it's high percentage. Not thinking or being educated by the bud tender. And that's also what I hated from back in the day is that medicinal, we had time to talk about shit. We had time to educate each other.
Yeah.
What you're actually looking for.
Yeah.
And then when rec came
With
up,
rec?
you got to push them in and push them out.
Flood
But
'em.
I always try to teach while I'm weighing out, while I'm talking to you or seeing what you want. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out who you are as a person. You know what I'm saying? And I can kind of go off of that.
Right, as soon as they walk through the doors, you're using your ears.
Yeah.
You looking for flour, you looking for gummies, you looking for, because you don't know what part to go to.
Yeah.
At that point, the second question is, what effects you looking for?
But that's also coming from years, like, I started selling weed when I was 12.
12?
Yeah. Like,
Damn.
that's a lot of years of ducking and dodging police.
Was that money reasons, or was that because you just like smoking yourself and didn't want to pay for it?
Well, it was. So I was young, bro, and I kind of ran away from home. So it was more or less get some money. I wanted to smoke too.
Shit is survival.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. That's what it was me. I smoked too much.
Yeah, like, and I was young, so I was like one of the first in my age group at that time to start smoking. So I'll be walking to school smoking. They're like, man, Mike, put that shit out, man. No, I'm smoking, bro. And then eventually everybody started smoking. So it's like, shit. But yeah, but it also, but that relationship from like knowing your customer from off that street, like you have that special bond with them. So when I transfer that over into the industry, and it works. You know what I'm saying?
It does.
And you also have those bud tenders they don't care. They just want to let's get here, get this paycheck, push in and push out.
It's cool because it's weed, and they didn't have, like myself, the knowledge. I've always loved weed, didn't know why. I was thankful that I worked in a dispo for about 6 months before they even released cannabis. That's a lot of training that got pounded, and compliance that got pounded down my throat. That's got me where I'm at today in the industry, which, like you said, man, not tooting my own horn and shit like that, but I've worked hard. I've ate a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Not literally, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, this industry
Yeah.
road it's
You have to-
rough, and
you have to
everybody thinks it's
grind.
cool because this is weed.
No, it's a grind in this industry. Like,
It
literally,
is.
like, you take a lot of bumps and bruises in this industry. If you're a weak-minded person, it's not for you. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to be mentally strong in this industry. It's kind of crazy to say that, but you really do. Like,
Yep.
Especially working in dispos and stuff like that, you have to, because if you're not, this job will eat you alive.
It will. It will.
It will.
Trying to
And
get
it's
all
crazy to say that it's about a weed job, but
Right.
I've seen it happen. People coming home from work stressed or getting stressed out at the job while working. Like, this is weed. I don't know why you're so stressed, but whatever.
right. And you don't want to tell them because it kind of takes away from the job.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, our spouses hear about it a lot. My co-hosts hear about it a lot. but it is. I was just telling them. I had a letter the other day in my email, and it said, 14 days to go to the federal building to get my fingerprints done. or I'll lose my agent ID.
Yeah.
And I did that year one at a car insurance place.
Yeah.
But like I went over there and I had to do a whole 10-finger palm.
See, I got to do that too. Mine's is suspended right now because I got to get the fingerprint.
Yeah, so you have to get. Yeah, that's what happened. But that's weird that now it's the federal. So like it makes me wonder, like, are we getting closer to maybe being federally legal?
I think so. It's like,
you know what I mean.
And plus, I'm a person who I smoke sometimes. I smoke.
Oh, you're good.
But
that's why we got a big one.
I am a big believer. I've been saying it since like state went legal. Federal, as soon as they figure out how to get their hands and make money off of this, the best way they can,
right?
You're gonna see if go federal.
Right. They already see the money.
Yeah,
they see the numbers touching.
But they're trying to see how they can dip in it. You know what I'm
Who
saying?
can run it the
and
best
without destroying the industry. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to destroy this industry right now. You know what I'm saying?
And it's weird because our industry in Missouri is ran by DHSS, Department of Senior Services, which is basically over nursing homes.
Yeah.
These people that were managing nursing homes are now over this cannabis industry.
The whole industry.
One of the states I looked up the other day is actually the people that run the alcohol is who's running the cannabis. And that's kind of crazy putting the two together, but at the same time, alcohol went federally.
Yeah.
You know, and like maybe they're trying to see if they can do the same with the cannabis, maybe.
But also, alcohol gives a lot of kickbacks. Like let's keep it real.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
They give a lot of kickbacks to those politicians and those government officials.
Oh yeah,
you know so,
campaign donations.
Yeah, they kick back a lot. So.
Yeah.
So they get a little more leeway than we do. You know what I'm saying? So,
Again, it goes to all about the money, all about the Benjamins.
That's all it is. And like that's even at the beginning, like rec was even before rec, medical went. Everybody was $10,000 for like a $2,500 for the registration free.
Yeah, 25. Yeah.
Yeah, 20, and they were just keeping it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So the micro license, it was a $2,500 entry fee, and if you didn't get picked, oh well, we kept your $2,500.
A lot of politicians were getting money off, or the people that that were denying, they were getting money off of that. Like you can deny 100 people knowing I'm only gonna let 5 people in. You know what I'm saying? So you just picked up.
Yeah. Cleaning up.
Yes, it's crazy.
It's weird. I mean, I like told, I'm safe. I'm here. Obviously, I don't got bad fingerprints, but I made the joke on the episode earlier today. You know, what if you're somewhere where something bad happens? I used the scenario as a rental car on last episode, but like anywhere, what if you flushed the toilet at a house that a fucking big shootout went down, or a big mob, cartel night or something, and they're like, we need to find Travioli on the East Elvins podcast. We have Agent 3604's thumbprint on the toilet. And I'm going to be like, fuck, I was just pissing, Shit, I could see it happening. My luck anyway.
I hear you.
But yeah, they're grabbing that information everywhere, and I can understand why it could do good if it was bad. But the people that are going to do bad are 100% are focused, are not going to give you their fingerprints.
Yeah. I don't understand why we are fingerprinting anyway, though. Like, I don't get why we are fingerprinting in the industry right now.
In the industry, no.
To be a butthead or whatever, you got to have an agent ID. You got to get fingerprinted out. I don't understand what it.
You can't be a felon. You can't have any felonies. But if it's cannabis related, they work around it, which is weird.
Yeah, but I don't. You keep people out of the industry that can probably are better. Some good workers out there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just trying to just make a living, keep them out of the industry because they're felons. Like I don't like that narrative. Like. The weed was built on a lot of felons back.
Right.
This industry was built on a lot of felons back.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're doing the same thing. We're paying people to mule our weed to the dispos from the cultivations. I mean, those are called mules back in the day.
Yeah, so keep them out the industry is crazy to me.
Well, Mike, I made you nervous a minute ago when you got here, and I said I got 70 questions I was going to hit you with, and you're like, "What the fuck, Travis?" It's only 7. These questions are the terrific 7 cannabis questions for each of my guests. And I'm just going to dive into it because it's some little topic here for the blunt. How did we meet, and was it cannabis involved?
Definitely cannabis involved. Coming into the dispensary, you was talking about a hat on or something like that, and then we just kind of bonded over that.
Yep. And then next you know, it ran into each other down at the Afro Man concert. You brought your group down to that event we were helping with.
And you had that event down here a couple years ago at the
Underground or
outside the Underground.
Yeah. The Park Hills Main Street Grow Supply and Underground.
Yeah. So.
Oh no, and it was over in Leadington. There was another smoked out event.
Yeah.
So anything cannabis involved, we usually get invited. We're very fortunate. Thank you all for including us. Mike's a great dude. He's my northern dude that I met up there. Not quite. I always call it city, but it ain't. It's Festus. But when you talk down her from Leadwood,
It's
it
city.
be city.
Yeah.
He's like, I ain't nothing but trees around me.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was cannabis involved. Number 2, I love asking this question. What is your preferred way of consumption?
Smoking. But here lately, though, I'm going to keep it real, though. I've been smoking a lot. Eating a lot more edibles.
Edibles, okay.
Yeah, especially like working because I can't smoke at work. So,
What kind of edibles do you go? Are you a distillate, a rosin, a resin?
I've just recently tried rosin, but I've mostly been distillate. I just recently tried rosin because
It's gonna be hard to go
They're
back.
nice, ain't they?
Yeah, Grown has the mega.
Yeah.
Mega pearls.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I
That's-
just recently tried those. I grabbed 2 of those. I guess Thursday night. So, but I eat 100 milligrams at a time. So
So I'm about 75, and with the rosin. Now the distillate, I can eat almost like 100, but the headaches, the wake ups are rough.
That's
see,
it.
I don't get that.
You don't get the headaches and stuff.
Sometimes I get a headache, but that's if I don't space it out enough and I eat another one. You know what I'm saying? And that's mostly when I do sativa. You know what I'm
You like
saying?
the sativa?
No, that's mostly when I do sativa. I feel a headache. You know what I'm
I got
saying?
you.
But I do a lot of indica edibles though. I eat 100 milligrams, 1 in the morning and 1 at night.
Damn, you'll wake up with you're like J Dog. It might infuse in there, man. If I ate 100 milligrams, I don't know. I can try it one day.
I'd be taking a nap in a couple hours. I know.
But
that.
I work on it because I eat a sativa in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Then I'll go to work because I got to go to work and I can't smoke at work. You know what I'm saying? So that edible it lasts me for like 6 hours. And just the effect of it.
Just to
you
be
know what
able,
I'm
yeah.
saying? So that give me.
You catch yourself not needing to smoke because ain't that the weirdest thing ever?
Yeah. And before I got edibles from dispo, the street edibles never did that to me. Like I never felt it like that. You know what I'm saying? But then when I started getting into the dispo and started looking at how edibles and how it's processed and how it affects you,
Yeah.
and I found like I found a different dosage.
Right.
I found my dosage. 100 is my dosage. I can do it between 100 and 150, and I'm good.
And he
Anything over
said
that,
it.
yeah.
Big Mike said it himself. Knowing your dosage is everything. I can't preach it enough, man, because our J Dog, my other guy that helps us on the show a lot, he does a lot of infusing, does a lot of edibles. He's helped my mom a lot because she can't smoke so much anymore because
Yeah.
she be coughing. Same thing. But she misses being stoned, and she was a hippie. Like she misses being high, so she gets high on the edibles. Thing is knowing the dosage, and he does give an approximate a range, and I respect it because he's pretty fucking on point. Nobody wants too much. They won't never go
Yeah,
back. They won't never go back. And if you're also chasing, I ain't gonna say chasing the tail because that sounds like a bad drug. If you're chasing the high and never actually getting it, then it's never satisfying either.
Yeah,
so it's
right.
like there is a fine line that it comes that you got to know, you know, your
Most
dosage
definitely.
and consistent. So put something in your tummy before that gummy.
And that's something that, like you said, when you worked before the dispos even opened up, you got a lot of training. Trees helped me out a lot with that.
Trees?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what
The side notes. And
Yeah, that
see,
helped.
I was the guy that went in and put the notes in for that.
Okay.
So you would research
Yeah.
it off of Leafly or wherever you
Yeah.
got the COAs, and then you'd put it. But that gave you bud tenders
Yeah.
instant knowledge because shit changes so much.
does,
These
it does.
strains come and go, except for runts, and that's almost gone too
See,
now.
and I hate that they keep doing this with all these good strains. They did it with Sour Diesel. They did it with Steve Urkel. They did it with Blue
Yep.
Dream. They just clone it to it's just nothing anymore. Like you messing up cookies, runts, you know what I'm saying? All type of stuff that they just keep messing up because they keep cloning it, bro. They clone it into it's nothing.
Yep, they do it. They weaken the genetics. It's gone, and then it flips. Mm-hmm. I remember duct tape. Duct tape was one of my first
Yeah.
ones, medical year long.
Gorilla Glue when it first came out, it was gas, but now they so many different versions of Gorilla Glue. It's like, man, what the fuck?
Yep.
Yep.
Very, very true.
Yeah.
And everybody be growing it in different climates,
Yeah.
different atmospheres, different altitudes. And, there's a lot of
Not
shit.
doing the research on how it affects your growth. You know what I'm saying? People just I can grow. Yeah, I can. There's a lot of variables when it comes to growing.
There is. And before I move to question 3, I want just because we're talking about this, and you're a weed enthusiast as much as me. My co-host brought me this today. I'm gonna let you smell this, and I'm gonna tell you the story behind it,
Okay.
because that's how he did me. What this is a white jar that Show Me Green brought over. This is one of his first grows. This was weed that is. Go ahead, Show Me. You know the story more than me.
So that weed
That's
is
very musky. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I grew that 2 years ago, and I took in what I wanted to do is I wanted.
Tell brown is getting.
Yeah, exactly. I wanted
feel
to
it.
take and do it as an experiment, right? Like because
2 years old.
And
and
it's holding up good. Like it's not.
It ain't-
you
crumbling,
break it.
It's not.
2
you
years
can break
old.
one.
Damn.
So what I was trying to do was do an experiment on drying and curing procedures. Really, I wanted to take and see.
We still got some buoyancy to it.
2 years.
Wow.
I kept that maintained as 60% humidity for 2 years in a cold, dark place in a glass jar, completely sealed. I cracked it open a week ago because it finally hit that 2 year mark, and then I smoked some of it. And yes, like the trichromes, they've obviously ambered up.
Yeah.
They've degraded,
Yeah.
but it's also converted over into CBN.
Yeah.
So when you want to go to sleep, if you
Yep.
smoke that,
Yeah, put you straight to sleep.
straight to sleep.
Yep.
But I wanted to know, like, why is so much of the weed that we're getting in dispensaries
So dry.
crumble, right?
It's
In the
because
dust.
okay, I can
Rushed.
say that it's rushed and it's not temperature controlled because you're in a dispensary. Like even as when we were at Starbucks, the air conditioner's up and down. Up somebody's cold. Okay, turn it off. Somebody's hot. Turn it back on. You know what I'm saying? And that's not good for the weed. The jars will keep getting open. You know what I'm saying? That which I rather that than prepackaged. But the
Right.
prepackaged is just sitting there, and I don't think all glass jars are just made for weed. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, what was cool about it is, yeah, when he told me after it was 2 years old, I said the exact fucking same thing you did. I can't believe this didn't crumble up. But then he told me it helps him with sleep a lot, and I can see that being the CBN. I brought the loop out and looked,
Because that
and it
happened to
is
me
a
one
straight
time.
amber.
I found some weed maybe like 7-8 months later. You know what I'm saying? And I smoked that shit. You know what I'm saying? I was snoring. So I do know it is. So,
Yeah.
So that's probably. And you said but you did a controlled experiment, so you kept
Yes.
it at temperature control. So that's so that lets you know that
You can keep weed for a minute.
You can keep it.
There's
yeah.
something we got to do in the dispensaries.
Yes.
Like, you know what I'm saying? There has to be a way to keep everything somewhat temperature controlled.
Or if we get big enough that the cultivations can do it for them.
Yeah.
That'd be less, you know what I mean? Right now, they're pumping it out, Mike. You
And
know,
right now, and all these little mom and pop shops are popping up everywhere now. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They are all you know what I'm saying, little bitty shops are popping up everywhere.
Yeah.
And then not just like we're talking about like hemp shops too, not just straight dispensary.
Oh, yeah.
All these hemp shops, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not knocking their hustle. I'm not knocking
Right.
it for nothing. 'Cause
No, it's-
hemp is part of the weed game. It's, you know what I'm saying? It has some healing
Yeah.
qualities. You know what I'm saying?
they have to let you know when it changes.
Yeah.
That's the way it is anymore.
Yeah.
Question number 3. When and how was your first time with cannabis, if you can remember?
Man, so I struggle like a lot of people with ADHD, you know what I'm saying? So what grade? I think I was going summer. I was going into 7th grade, so I was 12, and my big brother.
It's always the big
That's
brother.
how mine starts too.
Literally was. He like, and I was zooming around the crib. He said, "Bro, go sit your ass down. When I call you down, and come on." So I went upstairs, still zooming around. Go in. He like, "Man, you hitting the blunt?" I'm like, "Man, I ain't smoking, man, you hitting the motherfucking blunt." So me and his partner Mario, we in his partner Mario's van. We drive, we smoking. Hey, we smoked the whole blunt. And this is mind you, this is the middle of the summer. I got real cold for like maybe like 2-3 minutes. I'm like, man, it's cold as fuck, bro. Like, what the fuck? And then the high kicked in, and I ain't looked back since. Cause I got the heart racing, but nothing that
Right.
scared me. I didn't. It wasn't one of those things that scared me and gave me a panic attack. Like I heard so many other people say they got a panic attack. I just like my heart was already racing. I'm like, oh, whatever.
Right.
But I was like, I
You
love
knew.
that shit. Yeah, I love that shit from day one. Like, and it calmed me down. Like it really did. Like I haven't zoomed around like I did since that day. Like you know what I'm saying, my mind races every once in a while. Still, you know what I'm saying, smoke a little bunch to calm it down. But shit.
It definitely helps me.
And then they had me on Ritalin
Oh, damn.
when I was young. You know what I'm saying? So that shit was like at me up even more. Like it was supposed to calm me down, but me on Ritalin was a like,
Really? Totally opposite, huh?
Yeah, like I was like that shit like just turned me up. Like I don't know what the fuck. It had an adverse effect with me.
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So
The body's it's crazy. It's different. So many different
and
things.
then my mom, she seen that shit. She was like, man, I'm not giving this boy this shit no
Right.
more. Know what I'm saying? Like
Parents know and they
so
see
I'm
it.
guessing my brother took it in his hands. Like shit, he was already smoking weed. My brother's 5 years older than me, so it's like he like, man, fuck that.
Yeah. Yeah. Smoke this. Go eat a cheeseburger. Calm down. I feel
I smashed some shit too, boy. We went to Taco Bell. I like, hey,
that
hey, taco.
7-Eleven was our first go-to.
Shit.
Man, those 2 for $1 at Jack in the
Oh
Box.
man, those are killer, bro.
Yeah, I used to just rip them up.
You can never
man.
go wrong with those, bro.
Yeah.
Never go wrong with Stone.
And if you showed up to a party with them and had extra,
man, boy,
that was like you were it.
Yep.
Number 4, favorite music/concert event that you got to consume at.
I got a couple, bro. Like that Chance the Rapper
Oh, that been good.
concert, that was great. You know what I'm saying? And Rod Wave was a great one. The Hot Boys that I just went to last year, that was cool.
Where'd you go to that?
That was at the Enterprise Center.
Enterprise
Center.
Center?
Yeah, that's more nostalgic for me because that's around my area.
Yeah.
So I'm a hip hop R&B. You know what I'm saying?
Me too.
Type of guy. I listen to all genres. Like I can, you know what I'm saying. I just don't listen to heavy metal because I never could get into it.
I tried.
I can't get into the
My
yelling.
friends, some of my
Yeah.
closest friends are in bands, and I'm like, fuck yeah, I'll support.
I support, but
And
I
I
just-
get there, and I'm
yeah.
just like,
It's
eating
not-
another Xanax and fucking like, goddamn.
Yeah, getting all
everybody needs to
stressed out.
calm
But
down.
there are some heavy metal like people have showed me like, and if you actually sit down and listen through the song, there are some guys who are speaking some truths in their shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But I can't sit down through it.
But we respect you.
Yeah.
Like country. I got. We get a little bit of if that in there, but before I have to turn it off.
Fair enough.
I'll piggyback off that comment with you, homie. I was at work the other night, and I haven't really heard of Shabuzi.
Uh-huh.
I didn't really ever put them together, but I'm listening to this country singer, and I'm thinking he's white. You
Yeah.
know, I'm thinking, but then all of a sudden he starts singing "Dear Mama" by Tupac. It's a remix, and it sounds good, but I know what's coming up soon, and I'm like, how are they going? What are they going to do on this?
And
What are they
he
going to do?
say-
And he says it, and I'm like, I was at work. I stopped what I was fucking doing.
Had to look him up.
No, I had to go get my phone. I tapped my screen and I seen him. I'm like, oh. I was like, well, you can do that? But then I was like, instantly because I fucking love the music. Like that, it's like a country.
Hip hop country mixed
Yeah,
together.
yeah, yeah, and not Georgia's Florida Line Boy kind of shit. It was funny, and I'm a big fan. I would definitely go see
bringing
him.
Country to hip hop and hip hop to country. You know what I'm saying? So
Well, shit, I mean, now we even got Post Malone doing country.
yeah,
Right?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Look, you know, it's all kind of mixing together.
And Jelly Roll, he come from a hip hop background, but
Mm-hmm.
he's more of a country person now. You know what I'm saying? And I love Jelly Roll.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, most of
Yeah.
the country
Yeah.
isn't city, really, anymore.
Yeah.
Even St. Louis is dying. I mean, I ain't saying that's why everybody's going country, but it's easier to relate than to something that if you're not riding the cabs and all, you know what I mean?
Yeah, most definitely. So, but yeah, I'm more of a hip hop and R&B right now. I'm more of an R&B. I listen to a lot of R&B. I don't know. The older I get, I ain't too old, but I'm a little older. I just
Shit, I still put Frank Sinatra on every
I just
now and
wanna
then.
sit back and relax. You know what I'm saying? And I catch myself listening to a little more background on myself. So I'm originally from University City.
New City, okay.
Yeah.
Respect that.
So I moved down here my sophomore year. So I got put in foster care down here. That's how I got ever knew about Jefferson County.
In Festus area?
Yeah, so I'm in Jefferson County. I moved to Festus. So I went to Festus, but my foster dad, he was a big Ozzy fan, bro. Black Sabbath, Pink Floyd.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? So that's all he would listen to. And I was always with him because he coached baseball, and I go on baseball practice, and I help out with him. And so I got on to Ozzy, you know what I'm saying? And so
Yeah.
I like some Ozzy. I like some Pink Floyd, you know what I'm saying? I like some of the old school rock and roll because, you know what I'm saying? I like it. I like the instruments. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
It's talent.
It is. Yeah.
I like the.
I got to get
to
Tar
hear-
over there, dude. I can't
to
strum
hear
a damn
the-
chord.
Yeah, to hear guitar sing, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? To hear saxophone, like
Saxophone.
Man, that's crazy.
That was what I was wanting when I was in school.
Yeah.
But my mom found a trumpet for $50, and I ended up playing trumpet. And trumpet's cool. I made it all the way through high school. I miss band as much as I do basketball.
Yeah.
Like for real.
Yeah.
Jazz band was really my shit back in the day.
Yeah.
Number 5. What's your favorite strain to smoke?
My favorite strain of all time, I'm going to have to say I got 2 favorite strains of all time. White Widow, the original that I had back in early 2000s, was some of the best weed I ever smoked in my life.
Okay.
And some of the original Steve Urkel.
And I, again, have never had that.
Yeah.
I've had distillate, which means terps are made to taste that way.
Yeah. So
Never
the
had
original
it.
Steve Urkel is I think a sour diesel strain with a little perp in it, or granddaddy perp. It has a little sour diesel in it. But it's
That's a good
Granddaddy
balance right there, Granddaddy Perp. I would love to be able to find
if
that.
I'm correct, I'm pretty sure I'm correct about that. But
Well, we're going to put you on the spot on that, but it'll be okay.
Yeah, but originally, I got it back in what, 06, 07. Man, that shit had me so high. And that's when everybody was still calling it KB. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Kind Bud. Yep.
Hydro. So they was, dude was busting $400 a zip for that shit.
Damn.
Dude, when I moved,
Damn.
I moved from St. Louis to
Man,
Oklahoma
I'm
City,
telling you.
and I met some people. And Oklahoma's not too far away, but it's far enough. And we're down there, and I met this dude, and I thought we were going to get some pot from the gas station. And we go down there, and he's like, "Man, I'm going to go in here and get this pot. Do you want anything?" I'm like, "Yeah, I want some too. Get it." He goes in, he comes out. While he's in there, this car next to me, this girl's like, "You want any loud?" And I was like, "Loud? I'm from Missouri. We had Reggie weed and shit." I'm like, "No, I don't want nothing called loud. I don't know. It don't sound like weed or cannabis at all." I'm like, so I told her no. Well, they left. My homeboy came out of the store, and he had his Polar Pop. And I'm like, what kind of pot did you get? He said, "What did you say?" I said, "What kind of pot did you get?" He said, "I didn't say I was getting pot." I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "I'm getting pop." Because they don't call them soda, they call them pop down there. Yeah. So, what's worse is I even had a moment where I could have got weed, but I didn't know what loud was because it wasn't called kind bud. I knew what it was.
It's a different terminology.
But, yeah. I'm like, fuck.
Damn.
We did go through the struggle. Like I'm almost partial old head, kind of.
Yeah, we did. It was a lot. It was like, but my favorite strains right now that I can say that I like a lot. Ice cream cake local has I like.
Oh, ice cream cake, yeah.
They have I love their ice cream cake.
Vanilla.
And RS11, believe it or not, I do like RS11. It's very high in terps.
Which isn't Rainbow Sherbet 11 all the time.
No,
RS11's its own strain. I didn't know that. I used to think it was Rainbow Sherbet 11.
No, I had to look it up myself too to make sure the same thing.
Because when you smoke something, if you can look at it, you're going to remember it if you had good effects. So it's nice to be able to have that knowledge, to be able to go into an educated bud tender or something and be like, I need something that works similar to this.
And Alien Rock Candy.
Alien Rock Candy?
Yeah,
Bourbon?
Alien Rock Candy is good.
Yeah, that's another. So right now, those are my 3 favorites.
Yeah.
Since I've been in the industry, there's a lot of weed I like, but those are my 3 favorites.
And I know 2 of the vendors, so if I know 2 of the vendors of the ones he said, that means it's fire.
Yeah, so.
Number 6, this one's in left field. Thoughts on CBD?
It has its effects, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think there's nothing wrong with it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think it, like, for people, like, there's some people who need the CBD for relaxation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's really for, you know what I'm saying? Relaxation.
There's a time and a place.
Yeah, it's not for everything or everybody, you know what I'm saying? But there are people who need that CBD. They don't need the full marijuana effect. They need the CBD effect, you know what I'm saying?
I can share with you that I've always not been anti-CBD, but I've never been in pain.
Yeah.
And when I was burnt, that's different. I did that. But I'm lucky. I'm very fortunate. But I have noticed here lately, and I can't drop the name yet because I'm waiting for them to tell me I can do it. But this is a tincture, another product that I'm totally against because it don't get you high.
No, it's more.
But
it
this
has
is
medical properties.
It is, but it was given to me for a friend because I said I wanted some CBN, which is going to help me sleep, which we talk base about that weed. So this is a CBD, CBG, CBN, and THC 1-to-1. So each full milliliter is going to be 10 milligrams, 10, 10, 10. I have been doing 2 of those at night, not drinking for like 20 to 30 minutes afterwards so that you don't wash away, because if it gets in your tummy, it's not going to be sublingually like it's supposed to. But just it goes where it needs to. It tastes good. You got to remember, shake the shit out of that bottle. This is another tip. If you're listening to me and you're looking for these effects, every time you do a tincture, shake the shit out of it.
Got to.
it mixes those cannabinoids up. I have not slept better without rolling or waking up. And I'm smoking enough weed to get high. I'm not taking that to get high. I'm taking that for my relief to sleep.
Yeah.
And helps keep me asleep.
Yeah.
So if anybody's looking for some relief on that, highly recommend a 1 to 1 to 1 to 1.
Yeah.
There's not enough education on CBD, I think, for a lot of people. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Well, it's
You
been
have
frowned
those-
upon as diet weed.
Yeah, because you have those people who come in and they had their facts down about it. They did their research about it. They know what they're looking for when they say, "I want CBD." You know what I'm saying?
Or
So,
they also will tell you it didn't work. I got it at the gas station down the
Yeah,
road. And it's like, no,
yeah.
that ain't what you
Yeah,
need to
that's
be.
not-
No, that ain't what you be needing to try.
that bullshit. They fucking gas station joints and shit.
They got them out here in Leadwood now.
Yeah.
You can buy. There's 10 packs of
Yeah.
Delta 9. They say.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Number 7. I'm kind of curious about this one. First time getting caught high or smoking by a parent, a teacher, or a cop. You get to
Oh,
pick.
my mom. That was
Oh,
the
shit.
funniest thing ever because my mom's, she was ex street lady. You know what I'm saying? So she knows the game, but you know what I'm saying? She was a hard ass. My mom was a hard ass. I still say to this day, not no man on this earth that's punched me harder than my mom has ever punched me. You know what I'm saying? I'm standing on that.
Yeah.
I'm standing on that. But you know what I'm saying? So she had sent me to the store to get her some snacks and some milk for the next day because we had for cereal. So my big homie, of course, he pulled up while I'm walking in the store. Like, you want to hop in? Damn right, let me get a ride to the store. He's like, I gotta do something for him. I'm like, cool. I'm thinking it's gonna be a quick little. This end up being we out.
No shit.
we been rolling around about 40 minutes. So by the time I get home, it's about an hour. I didn't go to the store and get everything. She come back, my eyes low as a motherfucker. First thing she said, "Are you high?" and she said, "I smell it on." And I was on juvenile papers, so she said, "This is on a Friday. This is on a Friday night." She said, "Give me your jacket." She put it in a plastic bag. She said, "I'm taking it to your PO, your PO on Monday."
Oh,
but me, I'm not really tripping because in my brain, I'm like, man, that smell gonna be going out that fucking jacket by Monday morning. You know what I'm saying? But she didn't take it there, but she opened that fucking smell, that fucking bag held that fucking smell in that motherfucker.
Did it?
Yeah, hell yeah, it did.
She got caught.
Dude, it didn't get the off gas
Yeah,
at all.
I thought it was knuckle butt, you know what I'm saying? But she never took it in, but you know what I'm saying?
Now trash
Yeah.
bags be smelling like linen and shit.
And
Back
it's kinda-
then they didn't. They
and
didn't
it's
have no
kinda
smell.
funny, though, that she did that because my stepdad, like I said, he smoked my whole entire life. He smoked in the house, and so he just like instant, and she like, it's just instant. I
Right.
don't know what weed smell like. I smell weed every motherfucking day.
It's like, my coat was in there, Mom.
I just know what weed smell like, but he smoked every day, and she tried to do that. But my youngest brother now, I guess they let him start smoking at 15, 14, 15, you know what I'm saying? It was no objection or nothing, but for me, my big brother, it was an objection. You in trouble, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Grounded and
Yeah,
shit.
but for real, I think the police part is just part of the game. I think everybody,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, been caught smoking by the police, you know what I'm saying? You had those cool cops that'll make you just stomp your weed out, throw the blunt out, or those motherfuckers don't want to give you a ticket for it, but
I've came in close call twice. My wife has ate a blunt faster than anybody I've ever fucking seen. More than one.
no, I don't think I ever ate a blunt before.
She did. She ate the whole blunt. One time she ate up. She did this more than once. One time I was driving up to Festus, and right there at that gas station, it's hard to pull out of. There was a cop sitting there, and he just pulled out behind me, no lights on,
Yeah.
and I was high, and I'm like, "Eat it." And she's like, and then the cop passes us, and I'm like, that was our only blunt for the fucking day that we were going to do something. That was the only blunt. But thanks for saving us, babe. But yeah.
Wah, wah, wah.
I was always scared to get that. And then whenever I applied for my micro license, the guy that I was working with to get my micro license, they told me the only thing that would make me more of a candidate, besides my financials and everything, is if I had a weed charge. And I'm like, I worked so hard
To not get
to
one.
not have that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I put my brain in overtime
Man,
thinking about
man,
that
I
shit.
get- man, the amount of times I got caught with weed, bro, like it was like not even mean to, just hidden routes or something, coming back into town, police pull us over. Oh shit, I got 10 sec on me. or I didn't forgot I had some weed in the pocket, threw some jeans on, walked outside of the apartment, and I got stopped because the police officer knew me. I had a warrant, had some weed in my pocket. He said, I thought you said it had nothing on you. I don't. What the fuck you mean? What's this? I forgot about it. Like, it's so crazy that the shit we had to go through, you know what I'm saying, back then for now to be legal.
Yeah.
And I tell these kids all the time, like, I don't mean to say kids, but you know what I'm saying, I tell them, like, we had to pick sticks and seeds to start our weed. You know what I'm saying? We had Mexican brick weed. Like, y'all didn't have to deal with a 20 sack that looked like a blunt.
I've seen an ounce fit in a Marlboro Red
Yeah,
pack.
that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all didn't have to deal with none of that shit. Like, y'all just get the good shit off the bat. Like,
Right.
But
I think that's where we gained a lot of our respect for it. You know what I mean? It's where the culture is. We respect the culture.
Yeah.
That's fading out, sadly.
I think it kind of showed the people that really had the passion for it also.
Yeah.
You know, and then people, it's like people that you can look up to, you know, like breeders like DJ Short. He started with the blueberry strain. He's been breeding forever, right? But he went through all the same thing. They chopped down all of his crops multiple times. They took everything, and he kept on pushing. People that are into this weed, they're like the folk stories.
It's
of
a lifestyle.
It is, man,
lifestyle.
and you know, so it's like just mad props to all the guys that went through that and everything.
Most definitely, bro. Because like I said earlier, like this industry is made on our than their backs. You know what I'm saying? Like the stuff we had to go through to get to where we at now. Like really, we had to go through a lot, and then the legal battles that I didn't have to deal with. Like to get it legal, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of behind the scenes things that I didn't get to see but heard about. Like, that was a fight, you know what I'm saying?
And dude, the sad part is though, is we're talking about like it's past tense. This is still happening in states right by us.
Yeah,
you know,
they do not want it to happen. Like,
exactly.
And then they come up with these laws. Like a couple of years ago, we went down to Florida before I guess they legalized a little. I guess they somewhat now, but
They got a little medical shit set up.
But they was talking about how the laws were like, you can only have this much THC in your weed and only can get this much at a time. Like you can only, like say a month, you can only get like 10 grams or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like they had a crazy law they try to put into it. Like weed's gonna it's gonna make itself. It's gonna do much. It's gonna sell itself.
Right. It's either gonna make you money or it's gonna stay money where it's at.
Yeah, it's gonna sell itself. So why do you need all these extra bullshit laws and extra stuff to do it? You know what I'm saying? Of course, I'm not expecting you not to get your percentage off the top. Yes, get your percentage, but stop bumping these rates up every 6 months, you know what I'm saying, every year. You know what I'm saying? These taxes and stuff. You guys are eating hand over fist.
Right. We know what we sold your shit. We know what your revenue is.
You're eating hand over fist, and y'all still asking for more.
We know the margins, don't we, Mike?
Because, especially looking at like being in the dispos and looking at reports and stuff and seeing this shit. Like, okay, like, like it's crazy.
Like I said, the federal people made $43 from me yesterday because I had to do my fingerprints to keep my job. They charged me $43 to keep my job and give them my fucking fingerprints.
Yeah, where's that money going to? It's not going to the weed industry.
It ain't going to anybody I know.
It's not going to you or
right. Ain't writing it off.
They just bought lunch for two on your money. So Applebee's.
They went to Outback. No.
Shit.
Well, Mike, with that being said, man, we're rolling up on our time of the show. I want to thank you for coming all the way down. You're always welcome on the show. Know if there's an event or anything popping up there that we would love being part of it. It's easy. We're portable. We can come up, especially if you're in music industry, music like you are. We really dig that. So,
if it's music and something I listen to, I usually try to go to it. Like we popped up down here. I done popped up plenty of places. Like,
you never know. Mike just be popping up. Yeah. That being said, he popped up on Davis Crossing and now he's flossing. So, that being said, thank you all for listening. Subscribe, tell a friend. Peace.
Thanks.
For sure.